Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We're from Academic Listening Final Project, and we're gonna explain about the IBT TOEFL test. Here's our member. First, my name is Aqlil faiq. My NPM is 83.
And I'm Aditya Ramadhan. My number is 84.
I'm Kholid Aditya Hanggara. My NPM is 85.
So, what is TOEFL IBT test? IBT is internet-based test where it is a TOEFL test that used a helping tool such as computer or handphone that can connect the users to the internet. The tests are done virtually by using a link or a downloaded file that are being shared. The TOEFL IBT test has 4 sections. First, reading. Second, listening. Third, speaking. And fourth, writing. During the test, you'll perform tasks that combine these 4 English communication skills such as read, listen, and then speak in response to a question, listen and then speak in response to a question, and the last one is read, listen, and then write in response to a question. The total test takes about 3 hours to complete, but you should plan for 3.5 hours, allowing 30 minutes for checking in. The section of IBT TOEFL test. So, there are 5 sections in IBT TOEFL test. There are reading, listening, break, speaking, and the last one is writing. The time limit. Reading have 54 to 72 minutes time limit. Listening have 41 to 57 minutes time limit. 10 minutes break, and then 17 minutes speaking, and the last one 50 minutes writing. There are 30 to 40 questions for reading, 28 to 39 questions for listening, 4 tasks for speaking, and 2 tasks for writing. Reading usually asks to read a passage and respond to questions. Listening, answering questions about brief lectures or classroom discussion. Speaking, talk about a familiar topic and discuss material you read and listen to. While writing, read a passage, listen to a recording, type your response. IBT TOEFL scoring. Well, you might wanna take a screenshot or something like that for the scoring because there are a lot to explain about.
And then we will talk about IBT test question types. There are 3 types of this IBT test question. The first is quiz purpose question. The second is quiz content question, and the last is details question. Quiz content question. The quiz of the lecture may be expressed explicitly or implicitly. This may require you to generalize or synthesize information from what you hear. The question types will come down like this. First, what problem does the man or woman have? And then the second, what is the lecture mainly about? And the last is, what are the speakers mainly discussing? The tips to answer this question is use your notes and eliminate choices that don't fit. And then the second is about quiz purpose question. These types of questions are more likely to occur in conversation than lectures. The types of this question will come down like this. First, why does the student visit the professor? And then the second, why does the professor explain X? And the third is, why does the student visit the registrar's office? The tips to answer this question: first is identifying the original reason the student went to the professor office. And the second, you can use these tips many times. Understanding the student problem will help you solve the question.
Okay, and then the third type of question is detailed question. So, detailed questions require you to understand and remember explicit details or fact from a lecture or conversation. The question will come down like this. First, what resulted from the invention of X? And then, according to the professor, what is the one way that X can affect the Y? The third, according to the professor, what is the main problem with X theory? There are tips for answering this type of question. Refer your notes and don't be distracted by wording. And then we are going to talk about pragmatic understanding. So pragmatic understanding is referring something to another thing. Pragmatic understanding are commonly worded like the following. First, why does the student say or mention or refer to X? And then the second, why does the professor say or mention or refer to X? Third, listen again to part of the lecture on or conversation. Here you will hear an excerpt. And the last, what does the student or professor mean when he or she says this? A specific part of the excerpt is repeated. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.